sure we are live because we know we have the internet sometimes goes down. Hi everyone. We decided to hop up live. This is KT Talk Series Summer Edition. We are chilled, relaxed in the summer, right?
Yes.
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 So we're doing this. Start the timer and we will roll.
To welcome everyone to episode 23.
I think so.
Yes, or 24. 23, 24.
I need to check it and, dealing with that. Okay, go ahead.
But today we're doing a Q&A with a personal trainer.
Q&A with mom, right?
Yes.
Q&A with mom. So why would you decide to do a Q&A?
Because maybe I'm going to ask questions that a general public would say.
Ooh.
So we can get some answers from some popular questions.
Ah, questions. Just fixing my shirt, trying to look here.
From a fitness coach.
So, ready to roll. Okay, Q&A. Coach Mom. So first of all, welcome to KT Talk Series, right? You already said that. We're live on Facebook, and you can find us on KT Talk Series on our Facebook group, Interested in Watermelon. So you can find us there. You can revisit and check our uploaded episodes on Be Fit and Healthy by Katya on YouTube. All of the episodes, we have cool information out there from overtraining, rest days, body image, self-image, stretching, how to create a full body routine, a strength training routine, the difference between cardio and strength training. So I think we have a lot of loaded information. All the topics are the topics that we approach is a conversation between me and T, because T is doing his research on it, and we also had the kids workout, the age appropriate workouts, which was a good episode. So if you want to dive in, I'm not
They're
sure.
all good episodes. Watch them all.
All good.
Now.
Now, we're trying to get the views there. We're grinding. We're committed to do this since January of this year. We're doing once a week. We've been crushing. We're getting more comfortable on the camera, and I guess we learn a lot of things about ourselves.
We've actually done over 140 days.
Yes, and we have, I think episode 19 is an episode about us, so we actually ask each other questions, and so you get to know us. If you want to check that episode, that would be pretty cool. But as of today, not that we have topics, we can hold with
Yeah, we are kind of running out.
No,
Yes,
it's difficult to find a topic when you want to discuss with your kid, because you want to make sure the topic is appropriate and he has an understanding and he can express his opinion, because at the end of the day, it's a conversation between K and T, so that's what we love to do. And as in being in the summer mode, we'll start some Q&A with Coach Mom. So, Mom Coach, Coach Mom, what do you want to do? So what do you want to ask me? Shoot it. I'm ready to take it on.
Alright, so my first question.
Okay.
What would you say is the best workout for your legs overall?
For my legs?
Yes. For any age, just general.
Okay.
People.
Okay.
What would you say?
The best workout for the legs is squats, bottom line. So if you do squats not only hitting your quads, hitting your glutes, hamstrings, and everything else. So if you really want to work your legs, you'll start with squats. And squats, there's so many variations of squats, and I think we did a video. If not, we'll post it shortly in the next couple of weeks on YouTube. You can start with just regular body squat. We did a challenge in May, body squat challenge. You can do that. Amazing. Opening up those hips, strengthen your glutes, keeping that core tight. You want to get in that squat position. It's really good for you. It releases your lower back pressure. So squat is my first thing. Then you can move in deadlifts. Deadlifts really strengthens your posterior chain. So those two things I really want everybody to incorporate in their strength training, full body routine. Squats, having quads, which is your front muscle as a primary mover, besides working the entire leg and doing the deadlifts. The emphasis, you have the hamstrings, which is the back of your leg and your glutes. And glutes are hit in both options. In the squat, they're in extended option, and they're just getting strengthened. So those are the two exercises that I think are the best for the legs.
All right,
It's
so
every small muscle.
my next question is,
Since I don't know the question, anyway, we didn't rehearse this, so the questions are coming. I'm taking them. I'm on the hot seat
this is
on the Wednesday. Go ahead.
all right. So the next question is, what do you think is the most beneficial sport for just general people? What do you think is the most beneficial sport?
So you're talking about kids, or you're talking about adults? Like
Either. Well, kids and adults. What do you think is the best one for both?
a sport? You mean like team sport, or just sport in general?
Just a sport in general.
So sport in general, which is cost efficient, or no money, no nothing. Running is the best sport.
I mean, just a sport in general, not like cost efficient or anything.
So I don't know, tennis. I think tennis is pretty good because it works your full body strengthening, cardio, and endurance. So if you want to get into tennis or learn a little bit, tennis is amazing for your movement. It's explosive movement. It works your rotator cuff. It works on your hip mobility. So you get a full workout. So if you want to, really opt in for a sport, go for tennis. And if you don't like heat or you don't like explosive movements, stick with swimming. Swimming has a low, funny we said at the same time, swimming has a low impact on your body, but in the same time you improve your endurance. Endurance means your heart rate sustains a high range for a long time, which builds that endurance for your heart rate output of oxygen. Yep. Done. What is next one? I'm super excited. I'm rolling. Okay.
All right. So the next question I have.
Number 3.
So, for a boy, do you think it's best for them to do a lot of workouts in their peak of their hormones, like when their testosterone levels are peaking at 14 or 15?
Okay.
Do you think it's good for them to really work out hard at that age?
When you say hard, what are you referring? Like, what can you clarify?
Like doing an abnormal amount of working out, like what you would usually do in your daily routine before that.
Yeah, so there are pros and cons. First of all, any strength training routine for over the age of 12 is great, especially for young boys, because of
we're getting into our hormonal peak, so
yes,
our testosterone levels are
high.
And
Yes.
fluctuating.
Yeah, so for you to, and it's a prime period for you, so your bones are developing, right? So you're growing, so your bones are developing, your bones are lengthening.
You're stretching.
Yes, so you actually this is the best period to do a strength training routine. What happens, and I have seen with a lot of kids, 14, 15, they get in football, they get in basketball, and they start jumping directly to a heavy training, a very strenuous training. They jump in a barbell training and pounding a lot of weights, and just getting a lot of plates and hitting those PRs, going 200 pounds, 300 pounds, 400 pounds. There are some kids over there that do bench press like crazy. Bench press is great. You really
200.
you don't really need to go 200, 300 in the deadlifts and squats. Why should you do it? It's really not that good for you. You're in the development process. You don't want to put so much stress on your joints because you're still growing. So is that smart? Not really, because what happens by age of 18, 19, when you actually are in a competitive performance sport in college, before college, in high school and college, you get injured. And most of the kids, if you know, they get out of the college, they have lots of injuries.
Oh, can I add something real quick?
Their fitness level goes down. Yeah.
So when you're strength training at a young age, when you're like going at the tip, like you're trying your best to get the next, like if you want to deadlift this amount, which you can barely do, you don't want to do that at that age because you won't grow as much.
Interesting point. Yes, actually, yes and no. So they're two different things. So your Goji, your growth hormone is kicking in, so you start growing on a faster rate. but then it stops. So you just you're just speeding up your growing process. But at the same time, the most, and you know, we hear the stories a lot. I have a couple cousins in the same thing. They went in, they really wanted to do a lot of barbell training, and I'm talking about strength training. Now, moving from dumbbells, resistance bands to a barbell adding a lot of plates, you know, going over the 50, 60, 75% of their body weight. And what happens is they put so much pressure on their joints, and a lot of them had a lot of disc shift in their spine, so they had some spinal problem. They have disc shift in their vertebrates in the upper drops, so they have issues with their shoulders, a lot of shoulder dislocations. So there's some things that are happening. Do you really want to be there? You know, you can be smart and stick at 50% weight if you really want to hit that performance, or just do, you know, just do plyo, explosive movements, jumps, box jumps, skier jumps, you know, any jumps that you want to do, lots of push-ups, pull-ups, you're there ready. You really don't need to get into that heavy lifting at that age. So, you know, you can do your research, pros and cons. There are a lot of cons, so I'll stick with it. I will not do it as a coach, get kids in heavy lifting, because it doesn't feel right to me. Because they're still in a growing process, and you grow at least till, I think, 25, if I'm not wrong, 23 to 25.
When you're fully grown adult.
Yes. So those are the things that you want to be mindful about, because, you know, there are a lot of stories out there that you hear from lots of kids, you know, by the age of 30, they have ankle issue, hip issues, everything is shifted in their body, so they have misalignments and all those things that are really sad.
And another, those effects can also happen to people who take steroids, actually.
Yeah, but that's a different conversation. Okay,
But
we're sticking to the basic stuff. Tristan he's been studying and learning and listening about steroids, so he's on it. What do you think about you? So you're 12 right now. What do you think will be your strength training routine next one? Because he's an endurance sport already. He does swimming. So what do you think your strength training routine will be the next 2 years, let's say?
I mean,
Do you like that we did the goblet squats, the sled pushes, the box jumps, all those things? You like those? So just sticking with compound exercises, explosive movements, adding those in, combining those, keeping a nice programming consistency, you'll have a good performance and strength improvement for your swimming.
you can also I do need to work on my triceps and biceps, my noodle arms, I'll cut it.
Noodle arms.
They're good
Yeah.
noodles.
Yeah, we'll get to that. If you'll do push-ups like I asked you.
I
then
do
you'll
do
get-
push-ups. I'll do one right now.
I don't think people will see you, but okay.
They should be able to see me over here. Move aside.
I don't know, because I don't know which way I need to go.
Just get off your seat.
Okay. I want to see that. With the vacuum, I'm not sure. Let's see this.
I just stayed, man.
Yeah, you decided to. Oh, did I see one? Look at that, full push-up.
Not this.
I know,
a
one
proper
full.
military push-up.
One full go. That's nice.
Not the this is a no-no, this is how you do it.
Yes, nice. That is a full one. Look at this, I can see there. I was just checking if it came in the camera.
Yeah,
That's
but
really cool.
I can do push-ups.
Okay. Nice. Good job. High five. Finally, after 2 years of me sitting on my... So, did my negative push-ups help you?
What, the
Because
one?
I have
Oh,
another
yeah.
client and I'm coaching them to get into the push-up, the real push-up. So the negative type, the negative movement of push-ups, did that help you to go in the depth and got you comfortable with flexing your elbows?
Yeah, a little bit.
Cool. Maybe I'll show you maybe on that. That's pretty cool.
Okay,
Nice.
you don't want to do push-ups like this
Why?
because it's just a lazy push-up.
Not only that, it's just that it's putting so much pressure on your rotator cuff.
Yes.
You can.
So if you know,
Do it there,
people in
yeah.
the military, they're actually forced to do push-ups like this
Yeah.
Which is actually the better push-up.
Yeah, because they're working on the mid-back. Okay, now moving on. What's the next question?
All right.
We got a live push-ups from Tristan. Woo-hoo.
The
The
next
outfit here.
question.
Now, I'm deciding to do a push-up, but I'm like kind of done. I did some push-ups yesterday.
Come on, you can do a push.
What, you want me to like get in and do a push-up too?
No, it's fine.
Okay, I'll do one at the end. Okay, go ahead, next question.
All right. So my next question for you is,
Checking the time, 15. Okay.
what do you think is the best supplement?
Supplements. You know, I really don't like to talk about supplements because it's just the industry is so saturated with supplements. It's
Sure.
insane. And you know, I think I showed a video like a couple months ago, or even at the beginning of, like at the end of last year. You know, I was in grocery store and I always bypass the supplements aisle and all the protein bars because I just really don't shop for those. I only grab one brand that Tristan likes because of his swimming and when we travel, but otherwise I really don't. So it was one day I was walking, you know, through that aisle.
Oh,
and I
let me
just got shocked.
recommend.
Let me finish. I was shocked because I realized it went for a quarter of the aisle. It was extended right now. It's almost 75% of the aisle is only protein bars of any kind, gluten-free, not gluten-free. They're whey, soy, veggie,
Yeah.
vegan, any type of whey protein are there. A lot of powders. It's insane. It's overwhelming. Collagen, not collagen. Enhancement, not enhancement. BCA, not BCA. It's insane what you can find there. Like, it's overwhelming for me, and not I'm a user of those products. It's a lot of choices. So what do you want to go for?
Answer the question.
So supplements. I always go, if I really want to take a supplement, I like for myself, I'm a female, so you need to understand this is a personal choice. I'm not here to prescribe, and I'm not here to offer suggestions for you to buy the products. No, not a paid promo here. I like any hemp protein. I like vegan protein.
They don't
so
taste
any
good.
of those
Not at all.
ones are good. I stick personally with creatine. I think creatine is the best supplement that you can add in your strength training because it's one of the oldest one. It doesn't affect anything. Of course, you'll get a little bit of weight gain because due to the creatine intake, you'll absorb more water in your muscle. But I do cycle creatine once or twice a year. I love it. I needed it. Creatine is really good, and that's all I use. I don't use anything else, but if I want to recommend a protein, I would really go for, you know, a vegan protein, some kind of plant-based, or you can mix it with collagen, because with age we lose collagen, so it's good to replenish. We still produce collagen, but sometimes due to our nutrition deficiency, possibly we don't have that in it, and go with some kind of whey protein if you want to, but it's your choice. You need to be careful. A lot of them will give you a lot of gases or will feel heavy on the stomach, so kind of, you know, feel, try, and if it's not working for you but it's working for your friends, it doesn't mean it's a good fit for you. Trash it, try something else.
A little quick note here, creatine is like the natural version of steroids and doesn't affect your hormones.
Yeah, it doesn't. Mm-hmm.
So, yeah, but it does get you a little cranky.
It does. It does.
From seeing multiple times this, it does,
yeah,
it does
creatine
get you a
will
little
pump
cranky.
your vessels. You'll be really will give you this edge feeling. It's good to have a creatine cycle, but definitely it changes up a little bit here. But you need to make sure you drink a lot of water. Excessive amount of water for anybody out there, but especially if you take supplements. So that's my supplements. Other supplements, I take a lot of multivitamins, and that's what I will tell everybody, and minerals. Those are the things. I'm not an advocate for BCAAs and all those things. I think they're useless. If they were for bodybuilders, because for them, if you're not a bodybuilder and you just want to get toned and have just a fitness routine,
Or if you want
you
to
don't need those things. That's it. If you want to eat a protein bar post your workout, think twice. and the protein bar has hidden sugar.
I have
And
a
sometimes it has more
recommendation.
than 40, 60 grams of sugar, because if you look at the description of the ingredients, you have 4 or 5 different types of sugars with different naming. So
I
just
have-
think about that a little bit. I'd rather opt out for a fruit, a shake, and actual food. Yes.
I have a recommendation for protein bars.
Ooh.
Alright, so you know most of the aisles mostly filled up with Quest. That stuff is horrible. It's just dried food.
So we're talking about brands right now? Ooh.
Yeah,
Those big bad
you don't
proteins.
want to get the Quest. That's the bad stuff.
Okay, which one you like? We tried a couple.
The best protein bars, in my opinion, best tasting, and they're also good,
Yeah.
of course, beneficially. It's Robert Irving's. That's the Robert Irving's protein bars.
Ah, that's the chef.
Yes.
That he makes them.
Those
they're
are really good.
Are they like crafted like something?
Yeah, they're good.
Yeah, gourmet. They're gourmet
Yeah.
protein bars. Sorry, I couldn't find the word yet.
They're definitely priced. It's like
And then
3.
even the one, the gluten free that have like the eggs and stuff, those are pretty good too. They don't have so much sugar.
No, they don't taste like.
I will not make that as a first choice after I get out of the workout. But if you do have a strenuous workout in the next half an hour to an hour post your workout, you need to eat something because you're already depleted of glycogen. So a shake is good, but you need to eat something else. It's not only a shake will replenish you. Remember, if you do strength training routine and that's your take on it, incorporating also cardio in the off days of your training, you want to make sure you have excessive calories so you can build that muscle. Yes, excessive calories will actually get you toned. Listen, try, you'll see the results.
But if
Don't get stuck with calories, because if you get stuck with calories, you're stressing your body, you're depleting your body's in the stress mode, and what everything is telling, the nervous system, what it's telling to your body is let's store because we're depleted and we're in survival mode. So don't do that, and you'll see if your fitness, if you're doing a lot of strength training,
let me add
fitness
another.
stops, you're not losing weight, or nothing is happening, is because you are not eating enough, especially for females.
If you are really dedicated,
A salad will not do it. A salad is not calories.
No, it's
You
like
need to have some kind of
20,
protein.
200.
Okay.
But if you want to if you really want to weightlift and you don't really care about your tone, there are people called power bellies. Power bellies. You don't know who power bellies are?
No.
The people that live.
Yeah, but that's a different, this is competitive. We're talking about just average person who wants to get toned.
Most people
keep
that
their
weightlift are
healthy
power
weight.
bellies.
Okay, anyway, next question. I know you want to share some things, but maybe next time you'll share what you listen and learn on YouTube or anything else. So what's your next question?
All right, next question.
Because we are
is-
7 minutes away.
Next question is,
Number 5?
yeah, something like that, doesn't really matter.
Mm-hmm.
What do you think is the best meat for, I don't really know, for just fitness in general?
Best meat.
Yes.
Source.
Yes, it can be anything from seafood to farm
But see, you're
animals.
getting even more in nutrition instead of what I'm actually doing. Anyway,
Yeah, but
my basic knowledge and what I like.
They've only done 2 questions on this.
I know, it's fine. So first of all, you want me to make the statement that I've been meatless for 4 months?
Yes, but
4, 5-ish, yeah, almost 5-ish. Meatless means I'm not taking any meat. I only have occasionally seafood. Seafood is my protein, and
Which is
everything else
meat.
is plant-based protein. So what I'm telling you, it's possible to grow muscle. This is all from plant-based with a little bit of seafood for the last 5 months. So my programming changed.
About 3/4 of this is from me.
For me. So it's possible. If you want to dig more into it, you're more than welcome. It's actually good, and it's healthier for you. It cleans your gut.
But
But
you don't
as
get
a
as
protein,
much.
if you, before 5 months, like what was my go-to protein? I really will have red meat. I prefer red meat twice a week. You don't want to have red meat every day because it increases your risk of high cholesterol, risk of heart attacks, coronary disease, or risk of cancer. You can read about it. That's what it does, red meat. If you have it twice a week, it's fine. You'll opt in for a lean option, you know, go for turkey or chicken, it's up to you. All of them have pretty much the same protein, same grams of protein. Actually, seafood has more, so you can look. There's so many charts out there that'll tell you that sometimes salmon, shrimp, and other fish options have fully packed or have double protein grams than red meat. So anyway, that's your choice, whatever you want to do. I will not go for red meat every night. I did it a long time ago. As you age, it's not really good. It clogs your arteries and it ages your skin. But you know, the flip side, it gives you a lot of energy. You store a lot of energy, and that energy you can use it for a very nice strength training or workout. So it's really up to you, preference, where you are with your nutrition, what diet trend you follow. I like balance. I made the choice to go meatless, and it's been great so far. Can't complain. No side effects, and it's been amazing. Like I said, this was a gradual process, so if you really want to switch off in any direction, you need to start slowly. You can't just one day decide not to do it.
If you're looking for the strategy for dieting, you can do our last episode, which was the play method.
Yeah, the play method. Yeah, that's amazing. So that's what I follow. I follow the play method. I want to make sure that I have, for me, I have double the veggies because I need to have them. I just eat more often throughout the day, and I'm fully packed. And Tristan still has the play method from last week. So we have veggies, we have protein and carbs. So you want to have that. Protein and carbs are half and half. Also remember your macros, macronutrients, which are protein, carb, and fats. So protein and carbs for any balanced diet should be half and half. Fats is usually about 15 to 20% of your daily food intake. So that's pretty much it. Any other questions on that? So I told you what I guess it's a preference, and I will not tell any of my clients, please just only eat red meat or please only eat chicken. I'll never do that. That's not my call, because everybody, they have different allergies and different ways of how they feed themselves.
I'm trying to think of a question.
Another question, go ahead. I like how the watermelon's in there. Yeah, we hydrate. So he's hydrating because he did actually swimming, so we talked about that, how it's good.
Which is better for eggs, raw or cooked? Because a lot of people are into raw eggs.
Okay, I'm not sure.
I want to know what your honest opinion is about raw or cooked eggs.
I think I ate raw eggs only when I was a child, and I ate the raw eggs when they came directly from the chicken coop and they're warm and very fresh. That's when I ate them raw.
Oh, so you don't
actually that's where they're super packed with vitamins, because as they stay in, I think something has happened with the light, with the sunlight coming through the shell, the nutritious value of the egg actually diminishes. If I'm wrong, I'm sorry, but that's what I remember from my childhood. My grandma was really up to it, so we actually drink raw eggs in the morning, being fresh from the chicken coop, because we had those. We're privileged to actually see our food before we took care of our food, from chicken, pork, and all that. We had a garden. We raised tomatoes and veggies and carrots and all those things, so we actually ate from our garden.
Yes,
it's good to know where your food came from. So I grew up with that privileged life, which I think right now is a privileged life for a lot of kids and adults, because they did not grow up that way. But I grew up in that life, and I'm grateful. I'm blessed that I had that experience. So now I know what I need to eat, what is nutritious, what is not, and make the wise choices and healthy choices for my own body. Go ahead. It's just surprising a lot of people did not grow up, they didn't have any gardens, so they really don't know anything.
Well, it's because this is America.
Oof. Okay, let's go.
You were born.
Let's go. What is the next question so we can finish up? We're at 7 o'clock. You have 1 minute.
I got 1 minute.
Maybe I have difficult questions. This was all about.
It's hard. It's hard finding.
I have a question. So you did a hardcore workout yesterday, and you wake up the next day, and you're all super cranky, and you're like, "Why the f I did the workout? What should I do to get like you feel like everything is
Stretch.
hurting, what should you do? What happened? What happened?
Stretch.
So the first word that you hear from everybody is like, I'm sore. Do you think it's soreness?
Probably not.
Probably not. It's
It's
tightness. So first of all, is that person did not drink enough water post workout because
They overtrain.
because if they never had a light or they had water activity or light activity, they usually don't drink enough water. But they forget if you do a workout, you're supposed to drink more water. So they're dehydrated. So that's why they are a little bit fatigued. They're tired and they're tight because their muscle is very contracted due to the exercise and stretching. Possibly you can do a stretching routine. You're right.
And yes, and
Yeah.
mostly it's tightness or discomfort.
Yeah.
Time.
So tightness and discomfort, and people just confuse that with soreness. Soreness is when actually every joint in your body and muscle is tingling and is in a lot of pain, and you barely can walk. That's the real soreness.
And then that's when you know it's bad.
But otherwise, if you feel tight, it's good.
All right, so I think we should.
So Q&A with Coach Mom is over. Tristan came up with the questions. If you have any other questions, free tips, advice, you can put it in the comments, post this video. I'll definitely go ahead and answer them. Why not? I will be more than happy to give you a tip if you want to hear it and use it, right?
Yes, and I hope you'll enjoy today's episode
of K&T Talk series. I hope you'll have a safe 4th of July weekend. You know, make a wise choice in your beverages and the food that you put in your body. Don't compromise your fitness goals, your active lifestyle, because health is the most important thing that you can have. Being healthy means you're happy, you have amazing quality of life, you enjoy your family, your partner, your kids, and everybody out there. So thank you so much for joining us. We so much appreciate you actually watching us, sharing your input. We always are super excited to actually go live and share our thoughts. And sometimes they're just now in the moment, right?
Yes.
Yes. So thank you so much, and you'll have a good upcoming weekend. Bye. And T's like turning this one off somehow. And if you have any questions, like I said, you can join our group at K&T Talk series or watch our latest episodes on Be Fit and Healthy by Cocktail YouTube. Have a good night. Bye.